lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Lions going up against the Rams. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. A gain of 3, second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Let's go! On second down, here's Goff. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Coleman now, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And this will be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's third. Defensively for Detroit.
C.J. Mosley's your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
Play action. It's Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now it's the former Ram. This is Todd Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Play action. Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Can't give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! Tevin Coleman, 96 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
On second down, here's Stafford. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know,
try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And coming off a one-play drive, it was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first quarter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Here's Stafford now on second down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the D-line's going to spread out. Stafford on first down. Allen has it, left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down now after the pass completion. To throw on second down is Stafford. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go now.
They'll run it with Coleman. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. In fact, their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Second down following the run. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he? That's
that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. On first down, Stafford here. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that'll bring up second down. Second and 10, Stafford again. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Third and long, it's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They will run again with Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
This is Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Stafford now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Defense showing blitz. Throwing on third down, Stafford surveying the field, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Austin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's go!
To throw on 2nd down is gone. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check, Patriot.
From the 50, it's gone. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's got time. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so,
and this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. It's Coleman here, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And the Rams add on to their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Allen has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on second down is Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. He's at the 30. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Had it on their 1, elected to try the pass, and that's the risk you run, a safety.
Yeah, as a former defender, I like it when they try and play that kind of style of ball. Go ahead and throw it from your own end zone because my guys are coming.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Stafford. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Funchess with a catch over the middle. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go play action here. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Stafford to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here's Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Hey, 20.
second down. Here's Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, nice move. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On first down, it's Stafford. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and short.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. From left side, it's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down. Again, Goff. On the right side, this is Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
All right, here we go. Please, Detroit! Watch it now, Barney.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's a gain of 14 there, and it's good enough for a Detroit 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On first down, Stafford here. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Third and long, it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now on is the field goal unit. And, boy, this is spectacular. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing is Stafford, escaping the pressure right. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It only took Stafford 90 games to hit 25,000 yards in his career, fastest ever, and he adds to that yardage total there.
I'm not sure anyone in the league has a more confident arm than Matthew Stafford does.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The one running back is Gurley. To throw on second down is Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. And he's gonna take it in for a Lion touchdown. Matthew Stafford with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. That's caught at the 3. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. It's Goff. Surveying the field. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing, you know, we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks whistling at them on the country. Yes, sir. You know, we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Dropping big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.